Hey everybody. So I'm doing this just a little quick live stream. I'm not going to be on for very long. I may not be long enough for anybody to see the stream started and even be able to join. But I wanted to hop on real quick, make a video just straight direct to YouTube talking about what happened. Um, some of you guys got my community post. Some of you guys saw me on Facebook or Instagram or other places where I had mentioned that I wouldn't be on for a little while. Also made a little YouTube short directly after, or actually in the process of it happening. Because I was like, well, uh, I'm powerless to do anything. It's going to take a while for anybody to show up and do anything. I've done everything I can. So I'm going to hang out, make a fun video. Maybe my audience will get a laugh out of it. So what happened? I had, hey, Big Hands. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Um, Here's what happened in a nutshell. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, I'll rewind. Okay, I sleep with noise canceling headphones on. Okay, all right. I sleep with these guys, and they're really good. They're really good at canceling noise. My wife listens to thunderstorm sounds to fall asleep to. I listen to. Don't judge me. I listen to ASMR. Judge me if you want to. Whatever. It helps me fall asleep. So that's what I listen to in my headphones while I'm falling asleep. Got that sound plus noise cancellation, so I can't hear anything but what's going on in my headphones. My wife's listening to thunderstorm music. About 3 o'clock in the morning, I hear this wet slapping sound coming from somewhere, and I don't know what it is. And I heard that even with my headphones on, and the thunderstorm music, right? So I hear this wet slapping sound, and we have a patio right outside this window here. Hello. And so sometimes when it rains, actually, there's a gutter that's kind of split a little bit, and the water will gush out of there and hit the patio cement really hard. You'll get that wet slapping sound, but it wasn't raining. Okay. So I get up out of bed, which is behind me, and the original gas giant. My mom and dad actually got this for me whenever they visited the NASA Space Center in Florida. Yeah, Uranus, the original gas giant. I wear it every time I can. It's hilarious. So anyway, I hear this wet slapping sound. I'm thinking it's the patio. I get up, look out the patio. It's not raining. And I'm going, what is that noise? What is going on? I think maybe my son's out of bed or left the sink on or something. So I go and investigate. I don't have to go very far. I step towards my bedroom door, and it's this squishy wet sound, and I'm like, oh, there's some water somewhere coming in. So I investigate the sound further, and that's whenever I walk into my kitchen and I see just the water just gushing down out of the ceiling, out of the around the cabinets, onto the countertop, all over the floor. I mean, there's like this much water just everywhere, all from the living room, the dining room, the living room, running down the hallway into my room, into my son's room, into the bathroom, one of the bathrooms, just water everywhere, like that deep, crazy. And I'm like, so the first thing I do is I go, okay, this is not something I can fix. I'm gonna have to call somebody, but I need to wake up my wife and let her know what's going on. So I run into the bedroom and I go, honey, wake up. I need you. So she wakes up. She goes, what's going on? It doesn't take her very long. I don't even have to answer. She goes, oh my gosh, what is going on? So I get on the phone with the apartment complex, and well, I get on the phone with a third party who answers after hours. I call him. I say, "Hey, look, I need some help. I got like serious flooding coming into my apartment and nonstop, and I need somebody to come turn the water off like urgently." And she's asking me like all these other unrelated questions, and I'm like, "Look, you have all the information you need. Please get here as soon as possible. Have them turn off the water." Click. So about maybe 10 minutes later, 10 minutes later, one of the superintendents or maintenance people come to the house, and the guy who just walks in, and he goes, "Oh my god!" He just like looks in the door, goes, "Oh my god!" Turns back around and calls his other maintenance guy. because he doesn't have the way. He doesn't have a way to shut off the water. He has to get a special wrench, and the other maintenance guy has it. So he goes on the phone. He goes, "You need to get. I need to like either come and get it from you, or you need to get here faster because there's water everywhere." So they finally turn the water off to the entire building. They do an emergency shut off. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, so nobody's really mad about it. And then they turn off the water, and then they call out like a truck sized vacuum to come out and suck up the water. And so we're waiting for them to show up. So now it's like, getting closer to 4 o'clock in the morning. The water truck finally arrives and they start sucking all the water that they can up off the ground, up out of the carpet. That same guy who's got the vacuum, the truck sized vacuum cleaner starts pulling up the carpet, ripping out all of the foam insulation, in big rolls and chunks it, right? So it's and then like it was later that day that was about it. That's about all we could do, right? It was 4 o'clock in the morning, so there wasn't much else to do at that point. So we all tried to go back to bed. I have a gig that evening, which I'm just super tired for. It was actually a really cool gig, though. It was for the CEO and family of Discount Tire Company. So that was a really cool event. I really enjoyed that. Such warm, wonderful people. I love the company. I think they do awesome stuff. Um, by the way, if you don't know this, if you ever get a flat tire or you get a hole in your tire, as long as it's not in the sidewall, you can go to any Discount Tire Company and they will patch it for you for free. They will. And it's awesome. Saved my butt in college a lot. Um, when you got like two nickels to rub together. Anyway, give them a lot of my business. I think they're fantastic. Um, and then, of course, they gave me some of theirs, which was nice. But anyway, so I'm super tired for that, but enough that I can get through and everything. And I keep getting text messages. I don't know what's going on. Oh, my wife's trying to tell me about some things she wants to get for the dog. Anyway, um, so anyway, later when I get home that day, they've got all these fans and a dehumidifier going, and it's super loud and droning and terrible. And they've got one in my son's room, they got one in my room, they got one in the hallway, they've got two in the kitchen, one in the living room, a dehumidifier which takes up the entire space of the kitchen, which is sucking out all the water from the air, and we had that have that on like all weekend, right? So like from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They only just picked it up yesterday. Then today they had a drywall specialist come out and inspect the drywall for moisture, replace a lot of the places where water had damaged the drywall, and patched all of that up. So that was today. Tomorrow we have the carpet guy coming back out to re-clean all the carpets and with some kind of mildewcide, and then also spot repair places that the carpet got damaged when it was pulled up. So crazy, crazy, crazy. Tomorrow, I think, is the last day that we have of stuff having to go on before we're back to normal. So, oh man. So did I record it? No. I recorded the water coming out of the ceiling. It's actually you can watch it as a YouTube short. I have the most recent short that I made has video of that. But let me see if I can just pull it up on stream while we're talking. I could bet I can. In fact, I know I can. So we should, because I'm trying to get better about this whole um, being able to pull up add source. Let's add a new source instead. Add browser source. Oh, this is fun. Uh, okay. Well, let me hide that for now, and then let me pull up the website, and then I will be happy to share it. It was insane. I need 2 seconds, and I will bring it up. Videos, shorts. That's the name of the video is well crap. Well, okay, so that should control C. Let's pull that up and watch it together, shall we? Okay. Uh, Control V.
Hey everybody.
And then we should be able to watch this together.
Hey everybody. update, but you may not hear from me for a little while. Here's why.
There you go. Can you believe that?
Maintenance is out here. The emergency water shut.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, it was crazy. There was water pouring out of everything. Did I record the gig? No, no, I didn't. It was a walk around followed by like a 15-minute stand up set in a dining room. I did not negotiate that beforehand. The tough thing about that, and maybe I need to just take a different approach. Something that my friend Trig does is he just brings it, he records, and then if somebody says something, then he'll explain what it's for, which is self review and potential use in marketing materials, which is all I'd be doing with it too. So he just, he takes the position that, yeah, well, I intend to record every gig that I'm at, and then if somebody has an issue with it, then I'll turn it off, right? But I need to take that position with everything. But no, I didn't. I didn't get any recordings of the gig. It was small compact room. There wouldn't have been a place to set up a camera really that would have made any sense in the first place. But I will. I have a really cool gig that maybe I'll take you guys along with me for in on the 27th. I'm going out to a secret location. I don't know if they'll let me film there or not, but I'm going out to a secret location in the woods. Which sounds crazy, but it's true. This will be my third gig with this group, but the second time that I've been out to this compound out in the middle of the woods, which is it's actually really cool. It's like going to Let's go into like Wayne Manor is what it's like. It's really cool. Just wonderful clients that are super warm and friendly and love the magic that I do and keep bringing me back. So, do I need your canoe? No, we're all dried up finally. But well, I say that, but I don't know if you can hear outside. It's pouring buckets out there right now. Where Texas is very head mounted GoPro. Yeah, but that tends to dampen my style a little bit. I have a GoPro. Well, I have a DJI Osmo Action is what I have, and which is kind of like a GoPro except not. But it's pretty great. I'll see if I can find it. But I have recorded some stuff on it. Oh, you're just plugging all my membership stuff. Thank you. That's very kind of you. It is a member. And if you want to become a member too, it helps support the content that you enjoy. You also get cool stuff like that badge that he's got, that blue M. You also get custom emojis that you can use on stream, which is cool. All kinds of other sweet stuff. So, also, yeah, what it's talking about, which is videos that nobody else gets to see, including some full performances that I take you on the road and show you what I do. So it's neat. In fact, I'm also looking for other ideas to sweeten the deal a little bit more. So if you guys have anything that you really want to see that you think should be a premium feature and you have some suggestions, I would love to hear them. So please, if I'm missing something that you guys want to see, be like, yeah, it'd be cool, but maybe if he does this, then I'll become a member. Well, tell me what that thing is and maybe I can accommodate. Yeah. Just You have been a member for 8 months. That is a record, man. That is awesome. I before that I used to have Patreon, but Patreon just moving everything over to a separate platform all the time was kind of a chore. And then I also had the problem of having to work through Patreon's rules and their own way of setting things up, and it was a whole other thing. And then people had to go off platform to get stuff. Whenever I moved it to channel memberships, it just helped me streamline a lot of stuff. So I was happy to do channel memberships. The other thing which is cool is I also have a thanks button now, which is like if you don't want to become a subscriber to the channel, but you still like, hey, that video was super helpful. I really enjoyed that. You can slide me a one-time tip, basically, that I'll get, and that's also super helpful. Those kinds of things really do help. Did a water main break? Yes, a water main did break. It was I don't know, I didn't get to see it, but it was yeah, it was in the ceiling. It was whatever the upstairs neighbors kitchen's water main was, wherever that was connected. So that exploded, and then yeah. So my upstairs neighbors are no longer my upstairs neighbors, which I feel bad for. I understand why the apartment complex needs to do that, or that's their policy. They had installed without permission or guidance or anything an unauthorized water filtration system that then exploded and caused, I'm sure, tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage to both apartments that now they got to deal with. So yeah, as a result of that, they got they're no longer going to be my neighbors, which is tough. They were always nice, always had nice conversations with them in passing or whatever. Didn't know them very well, but it's unfortunate that happened. But I understand why the apartment complex took that position. Yeah, buy me a coffee, would you? I like coffee. I also like buying playing cards and other things for you guys to review on the channel. It's something I really do want to do. A day in the life of a magician magic blog. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I'll tell you what. That sounds like a lot of fun. I would like to do that. I'm worried that it would be really boring and dry for most people to watch. I I think that would be I could there's like most of the time it's just me sitting in an office here in this desk, which you guys always see, and then playing with my kids until I have to build contracts and send out invoices and that kind of stuff. So that part's kind of boring. I'd have to figure out how to make it cinematic and interesting from day to day. Maybe it's like over the course of a week, and all the shows that I do over a week's time might be more interesting instead of doing it every day. Also, probably more manageable to produce than doing a daily vlog. But maybe I'll experiment with it. You know what? I'll tell you what. I will experiment with that kind of content for members, for as part of the members only videos. So if you guys like that, then we'll keep it going. Right? Sure. Why not? Big Hands asks, "Do they compensate you on rent?" Yes, thankfully they did. It's been, of course, a huge disruption to not only family life but to my business. To have to tear down all my computer stuff. The fans made it impossible to make work calls, make or receive work calls. We couldn't eat at the house for over the whole weekend because there was no way to prepare food in that kitchen. There was just fans blowing everywhere and a big, I mean, like a small, like it was like too many for just stacked on top of each other. It was the size of the dehumidifier. It was just right in the middle of the kitchen where all the damage happened. So there was no way to even cook or anything in that apartment. In our apartment. So, yeah, it was kind of a problem. And so thankfully, the apartment complex realizes this and knows that we did absolutely that much to cause any of that and how much of a pain in the butt it is to deal with all of this. And then also have people who have to come in, in and out all day to repair all the damage that happened. So they did give us a break on rent, which I appreciated. It certainly is nice that I was conscientious. I mean, conscientious probably something that they're I don't know if they're required to do, but I think it would probably be in bad form not to. But I appreciated it. Appreciated it all the same. Everybody's been super nice and helpful with everything, and there's a lot going on and a lot of information changing from moment to moment, and then trying to get up to date with each other on that information, which was a little stressful too. But felt like they had my back the whole time. Well, I'm not eager to move. That's the thing is like I would, but I don't know if I don't know if their apartment's in any better shape than mine is because they had the water main burst between. I mean, it happened between our apartments, right in that weird pocket of area where the stuff happened. So I'm sure there's damage to their apartment as well. And they're still living there because I think you get some grace period of time whenever you from when you get evicted, so you can find a new place. So they're still there right now. So I don't know whenever that changes, but not in enough time, at least for it to make any difference to me. I would probably go somewhere else. I had suggested that. I said, well, if we're gonna move, let's just move because we got all this stuff going on. It'd be wouldn't it be easier for us just to all be out of the way while you guys make the repairs? But the problem is that we have a 3 bedroom and we have one of only a few 3 bedrooms in the entire apartment complex. So there aren't many of them, and they're all full up. Bad part of being a homeowner, having to take care of the repair costs yourself. I had a water break a few years ago and still don't have running water. Good Lord. Oof. Man, that is rough. That's yeah. Well, my folks had something similar to that happen where they had a water main break that was under cement inside of their bedroom, and then they had water puddling up from the ground and then seeping into the room. So they had to like basically cut like a big X in the carpet, peel it back, and then dig a hole with a jackhammer in their bedroom all the way down to the water main, dig it all out, and then repair it, and then have to put everything back. And so that was a big chore too. Apartment living is rough, especially when you rent out a basement. Yeah, I imagine it would be. I would not want to live in a an underground facility where it rains a lot. That's for sure. That would not be good. I would just skip that altogether. Although my favorite fictional character of all time lives in a basement, or did for a long time, rented out a basement apartment, and that is oh my gosh, Harry Dresden of the Dresden Files. He lived in a basement for a lot of years throughout the books. Which, if you haven't read the Dresden Files, you need to because they're great. Yeah. So basically, I wasn't intending on being on too long tonight. I have some other, now that I've got my computer stuff set up again, I was going to try to play a video game with my nephew. I'm going to be on Discord if you guys want to pop in and chat with me. That'd be cool. But I think I'm going to play a game with him and just kind of decompress a little bit. I have, again, that next big show on the 27th, followed by a birthday party on the 28th, and then maybe I have a group called the Dinosaur Company, who it's a really cool place. They are the world's largest manufacturer of animatronic dinosaurs, and they're based in Allen, Texas, which is my neighboring city. I live in Plano. They're in Allen, and I have a lot of friends over there. And last year they called and asked if I wanted to do some dino sorcery, to do magic shows for kids and bring them in, and it was pretty popular. So they asked me to come back this year, and so June 1st is the one of the proposed dates for me to come back. So I might be like doing them one after another, after another, after another. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get some R&R in while I can, but I will also try to film some of that so I can have some kind of review for you guys, for members only. I'm going to put together a little blog thing and test it out, and y'all see if you like it. And then if it's popular content, maybe make that another member only piece of content. Anyway, I'm going to head out, y'all. If you want to hang out with me on Discord, that's where I'll be. I'll be there to talk and chat and hang out with y'all. But I just want to give everybody an update. I'm back. The computer's set back up. Everything's as back to normal as it can be. I can work around whatever they're doing. So thank you for joining me tonight. I will catch you really soon and on Discord after this if you so care. All right.